Today we are going to see about random forest regression. Random forest regression is a ML algorithm used to predict continuous values. It works by creating many decision trees. Each tree gives a prediction and the final answer would be the averages of all the tree. Let us consider an example of three trees where tree 1 predicts 70, tree 2 predicts 75 and tree 3 predicts 80. Then the final prediction would be the average of all the three trees as 75 so that it could improve accuracy, reduce overfitting and more reliable prediction. The objective of our code is to use random forest regression to predict petrol consumption using input features like petrol tax, average income, paved highways, and driving license population. Now, let us continue with the coding part. So, we use libraries to make our work easier without doing the work manually. We can just import the tools from libraries. The first come numpy, which is used for mathematical calculation and also used when we use arrays and also for percentage error calculations. The second library is used for loading data sets, data cleaning and data manipulation, named as pandas. And also the third library is used for importing train test split, which is used to split the data into training data and testing data for an ML model. And fourth libraries comes the random forest regressor, which is used for creating random forest model and for training the model and also for prediction. The fourth library is used for calculating error and also comparing predicted and actual values, named as mean absolute error. So, after importing libraries, we can go with loading the data sets. We are gonna use CSV file, so we are using read underscore CSV, and it is used to store data in variable data. And the next step we are gonna do data pre-processing, such as data cleaning and then removing null values, etc. So firstly we used to check the null values. So we use is null of dot sum of function. We could clearly see that there is no null values presented in our data set, and it shows the output as each column have a null value as 0. So luckily we don't have any null values, but what if null values exist? So we could replace those null values with fill any option. So exactly the next comes about the filling missing values. We use a data.fill of data.mean of. Here we used to replace missing values with the column mean. And then next comes that removing of duplicates data. So data dot drop underscore duplicates of is used to remove the duplicated rows from our data set, so that it would make our model run efficiently and also to predict output with good accuracy. And next we are gonna check about the data types of our data using data.d types of function, and we could see that all the columns is of float data type. The next come the data.describe of. This function is used to give the description of our data sets, like numerical descriptions like mean, max, min, standard deviations, etc. And next we are gonna see about separating features and target. Like we are going to segregate the independent variable and target variables. So we use ilog function to separate values, where ilog is used by slicing method. Four columns are selected as input of x variable, and then last column is segregated as output column. The next comes splitting of data as train and testing data. So here we use four columns, like four variables like x train, x test, y train and y test. And using train test split of function, we are going to split the data. and test size is equal to 0.3 indicates that the 70% of data is training and 30% of data is for testing, and random state implies same split every time. Next, we are gonna import the random forest regressor from our libraries. Here we use n estimator is equal to 1000, which means the random forest is created using 1000 decision tree. And next step, we are going to fit the data using X-train and Y-train. We could see that the data are fitted in the model. Then we could able to see the predicted values using X-test in a predicted of function. After predicting the values, we are going to check the errors in our data. We could see that mean absolute error results in value 2.3 something. However, the lower mean absolute error indicates the better model. So we could clearly see that our model is in a good condition. Next come map function, which used to calculate percentage error. This formula is used to calculate the percentage error, and accuracy we are gonna get higher accuracy. We could clearly see that we are getting 97 point something, so that it indicates it is a better model. Thank you.